natural born loser.
What number is this, Chip?
7A.
Okay, no, I mean, don't get excited, man. It's because I'm short, I know.
Oh, I could hide neath the wings of the bluebird as she sings. The 6 o'clock alarm would never ring, but it rings and I rise, wipe the sleep out of my eyes. My shaven razor's cold and it stings. Cheer up, sleepy Jean, oh, what can it mean to a daydream believer and a homecoming queen? You once thought of me as a white knight on his steed. Now you know how happy I can be. Oh, and our good time starts and ends without $1 to spend. But how much, baby, do we really need? Cheer up, sleepy Jean, oh, what can it mean to a daydream believer and a homecoming queen? Cheer up, sleepy Jean, oh, what can it mean to a daydream believer and a homecoming queen? Cheer up, sleepy Jean, oh, what can it mean to a daydream believer and a homecoming queen? Cheer up, sleepy Jean, oh, what can it mean to a daydream believer and a homecoming queen? Cheer up, sleepy Jean, oh, what can it mean to a daydream believer and a homecoming queen?
You're gonna need a bigger
Ever
boat.
thought about my responsibilities?
Oh, Dick, what are you talking about?
Have you ever had a single moment's thought about my responsibilities?
Call us weirdos, call us crazy. Say we're evil, say we're lazy. Say we're just violent sight. Get it up, get too bright. We don't care what you say, fuck you. We don't care what you say, fuck you.
hear our platform and see if you agree with this or not agree. If you're a Bernie supporter, you're going to be probably right down the line agreeing with about everything I say. But I want to be fair. I'm not. As I said, I'm independent. I support Bernie. Does that mean I agree with everything that Bernie says? No, absolutely not. That would be the only way I'm going to get every single thing I believe in, everything I'm for, into the Oval Office. I'd have to run. And that's not happening. So you have to compromise with certain issues, debate on the issues as much as possible, and whomever in the party is most for an issue, that will be that party's platform. That's the democratic process in its purest form. So do I anticipate you agreeing with everything I say here over the course of the next 15 minutes or so, 20, 30, whatever it takes? No. But I will lump these platforms into three categories: economic, foreign, and social. By social, I mean social issues of the day. Abortion being an example, a very big example. Social issue. A foreign issue, the war going on in Iraq, as a great example. Foreign issue and economic issue, the minimum wage. So you get an example of each categorical issue there. And we're going to start backwards from least important to most important, although all three categories are important, of course. And I do believe our foreign policy is important. I'm not trying to make it belittle it or make it seem like we could do without a positive and good foreign policy. We definitely can't. You can't make it in the world economy, the global economy, or even make it as you trying to influence other countries to do as you do, which is what a democracy should do, is influence other countries to follow your steps and not force them to. And if you force them to, you are a fascist. It's plain and simple. I believe that the only military we should have overseas should be of symbolic nature. And what does that mean? It means I don't believe that we should fight other countries' wars for them. Unless there is an immediate danger to our security, there is not a necessity in any way, shape, or form to have boots on the ground fighting other countries' wars for them. Simple as that. I'm against the Iraq war. I'm against the Syrian taking steps to be involved in the Syrian war. I'm against the wars in Afghanistan and Pakistan. People, if you let these countries see how you can, with peace, diplomatically, solve problems between yourselves and other countries, and by example show them a better life and a better way to do things in your own country, by that very nature they will eventually, now they won't immediately, and you can't just make democracy happen, and that's the mistake the government makes time and time again. You have to give a ground basis, an example to show. And we have done that for quite some time until most recently here we kind of dropped the ball there in showing an example of how a democracy should work. And when people from other countries, countries that are under dictatorships and oppressed, see how it works over here, then it's upon them to revolt against their governments and make change possible. We should only lead by example and not force the country to make change. A great example would be Iraq. Classic example. Another example before Iraq would have been Vietnam and Korea. Our track record on making countries who are dictatorships into democracies stands by itself alone as a complete and utter failure, obviously. So my opinion is I am against any war that does not have immediate danger for our security of our nation. And right now, if you're looking at the biggest danger we have to security of our nation, you're looking at North Korea. South Korea. Okay. And Kim Hong-yun, what his name is, the current leader there, the current nut in charge, whom at this point can threaten us with nuclear annihilation all he wants because he has no capability, nor do I believe he has a desire to. I don't believe any of these countries have, even a country that has a mild belief that they have some capability, have no desire to go into full frontal war with America. It just wouldn't make any sense. We outnumber our enemies in nuclear capability as well as ground capability and air strike capability and the Navy by such margins that it would be even a maniac would have at least some desire to live and not do something stupid like say, okay, we're gonna fuck with the USA today. It ain't gonna happen. So as far as foreign policy, as far as our presence, it should be nothing more than symbolic. Embassies, some presence of military as a symbolic show that we are aware and there. As far as military spending goes, that's economics, so we're going to slide that one for right now. And as far as Israel goes, I believe we have to give them as much diplomatic assistance as possible. But again, our military should be merely symbolic. So agree, disagree, whatever. There you go. That's the first. For the foreign policy. As far as trade agreements with other countries, I believe, and this is kind of bridging your way to economics, the agreements like TTP and the NAFTA trade agreements are disastrous trade agreements that need to be reworked, not completely taken off the table, but reworked in a way that is advantageous not only to other countries but ourselves. We wield the trade stick. By that I mean we are the trade capital of the world. We can make the rules. We can make trade agreements that are favorable to us without being complete dickheads. Okay, that's the foreign policy. Not much to go over there because unless you're a warmonger, there's not much to go over, really, is there? Social policies. This party will be pro-choice. A woman's body is hers, and her alone can decide what is best for her. Yeah. Being an atheist, it's pretty easy for me to take that position. I understand, but even being a religious person, you can understand, I hope, that bringing someone into the world whose own mother does not want them is just a bad idea. Bad idea. Okay, we have plenty of people right now looking for kids, and the kids that are there right now available to them, that we don't need to bring additional children into the world with more parents who just want to put them at the steps of the church, so to speak, in the little basket. Okay, it's just redundancy of eternal unblessing. And as an atheist, I have much more leftist views that are not I wouldn't call them sinister, but when you look at the world population problems and the problems we have beating the current population that we have, and the climate control, climate change that has been evolving at a faster pace because of higher populations, logic at some point should supersede procreation.